Hello grade 10 students and welcome to our English class. Today's lesson is writing an article describing a place part 1. So please get your student books ready, pages 42 and 43. And remember, you can pause the video anytime to think about a question or to do an assigned task. In this lesson we have 4 objectives. 1. Identify key information in a prompt by underlining the keywords. 2. Analyze a text for specific information. 3. Examine a text to find techniques to attract the reader's interest. And 4. Demonstrate understanding of adjectives by rewriting 6 sentences using enriching adjectives. Before we start, let's try to answer the following questions together. Here is the first one. Have you ever traveled abroad and where? Pause for a while and try to think about the question. Yes, one of the students says, yes, I've been to Venice, Italy. Okay, now, what attracts visitors to this place? Excellent. Yes, visitors are mostly attracted to the gondolas rides through the canals. Generally speaking, what attracts visitors to tourist destinations? Pause the video and try to answer. Let's share answers. Yes, tourists may be attracted to mesmerizing landscape, or they may also be attracted to exciting activities, or also the amazing historical sites. Great. Now, dear students, open your student book, page 42, the writing section, activity A. The following announcement was published in an international magazine. Read it and underline the keywords. Pause the video and complete the task. Yes, let's check the words you have underlined. Excellent. An article is a keyword. Also, word sites. Again, we have a site. Also, you have to underline a place you have visited and describe the place. Also, what attracts visitors and special features of the place. Good job. Now read the announcement again and try to answer the following questions one by one. Here is the first one. What are you going to write? Excellent, an article. Second question. Who is going to read it? Very good. The users of the website, wordsite.com. Now third question. What is its purpose? Very good. To describe a place. Now let's try to answer the last question. What style are you going to use? Formal, semi-formal, or informal? Excellent. The style of the writing should correspond to the text type, the audience, and the purpose. So the article should be written in a semi-formal style. Now move to activity B, same page 42. Read the article One Visitor to Wordsites.com wrote and answer the questions. Here's the first question. Which of the 2 titles below is more suitable and why? So pause the video and skim through the text to select the most suitable title. Let's share answers. What is the most suitable title? Excellent. Discover the amazing Baladna Park. Why is this the most suitable title? Excellent. A is a catchy title that is more interesting than B, which just refers to the name of the place being described. Second question. What kind of information does the writer give in each paragraph? Pause the video, read the text and answer the question. Waiting for your answers. Excellent. In paragraph 1, the writer tells us which place he or she is going to describe. For example, here it's Baladna Park. And why he or she has chosen to write about it. Because it was an unforgettable experience. Good. In paragraph 2, the writer gives some information about the place, for example, the location, in this case it's in Al-Khor, and the attractions, for instance, cultural events, and a variety of entertainment options. In paragraph 3, the writer gives some additional information about the things you can see, for instance, the mini zoo, and the activities you can do there. For example, feeding the animals and the milking of the cow. In the last paragraph, paragraph 4, the writer makes a general comment about the place. He says, for example, Baladna Park is the perfect place, and he recommends visiting it by saying, why not plan a trip there and see for yourself? Read the text again, focus on the verbs and answer the question. What are the tenses used in the article and why? Pause the video now. Let's share answers. Correct. The tense used is the past simple tense, for example, went, was, spent, loved, and got. Why is this tense used? Excellent. It is used to talk about the traveling experience. Now, what is the other tense used? Correct. It's the present simple tense, for example, is and is in the second paragraph. Why is the present tense used here? Very good. It is used to describe the place. Read the text and underline any unknown words. Now pause the video and underline the words to identify their meaning later on. Yes, the words that may be unknown for you are cattle, which means large animals domesticated for meat or milk, such as cows and sheep. You may also underline the word variety, which means a number or collection of different things, especially of a particular class. Also, the word zip wires may be unknown for you, and it means a leisure activity represented in moving along a thick wire attached between 2 points like the one in the picture. Now read the text and answer the following comprehension questions. Pause the video, read the text and answer the questions. Let's share answers. The first question, what does the writer and his family like to do when traveling? Correct. They like to visit places that aren't usually frequented by tourists. And the answer is in line 1, we like to visit places that are not typical tourist attractions. Now the second question, what was the best part of the visit according to the writer? Very good. The milking of the cow, and the evidence is in the third paragraph. The highlight of our visit was the milking of the cow. Now let's try to answer the following question. How can we attract and keep the reader's interest? Pause the video and try to find out. Let's check your answers. Excellent. Yes, we may have a title that catches the reader's attention. For instance, Discover the Amazing Baladna Park. Also, you can use descriptive language, for example, colorful adjectives, or the adjectives we have in the text, for example, unforgettable, massive, interesting. You may also address the reader personally. For example, you can say, in Baladna Park, you can also learn lots of interesting things. Or, you may ask rhetorical questions. What is meant by a rhetorical question? Yes, it is a question which does not expect an answer. It is used as a stylistic writing device. So we can say, for example, why not plan a trip there and see for yourself? Now move to Activity C in your student book, page 42, and let's recapitulate. When we write an article, we want to attract and keep the reader's interest. We can do that by 1. Having a title that catches the reader's attention, 2. Using descriptive language, for example, colorful adjectives. 3. Addressing the reader personally. And 4. Asking rhetorical questions. Now it's your turn to find examples of these in the article and underline them. Pause the video and complete the task. Let's check your answers. Yes, having a title that catches the reader's attention, for example, Discover the Amazing Baladna Park. It's a catchy title. Or using descriptive language. For example, the adjectives we have in the text. Unforgettable, massive, interesting, once-in-a-lifetime experience, amazing, and perfect. You can also address the reader personally. For example, you can say, and you can feed some of them. Or, if you want to have an amazing time with your family, Baladna Park is the perfect place for you. You may also ask rhetorical questions. For example, have your children ever been bored on a family day out? What can we use to make description more lively? Pause for a while and think. Let's share answers. Excellent. It is important to use adjectives and descriptive language when describing a place in order to make your description more lively and interesting. So, when describing something, think about the following. The site, for example, the color, the shape, or the size. Also, you may think about the sound, type, and volume. You may also think about the smell, the scent, and strength. You may also think about the taste of what you are describing. Also, the touch is important. You can describe emotions. And you can give a general opinion. It is possible that several adjectives define one noun. In this case, adjectives come in the following order before the noun. We start with the opinion, then size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose or use. Now have a look at this example. A big square wooden table. Try to identify the parts of a speech and the order of the adjectives in this sentence. Excellent. So we have a table, which is the noun. And before the noun, we have a series of adjectives. We started with a big, the size, then square to identify the shape, and wooden to identify the material. Have a look at the second example and try to do the same. Let's share answers. Excellent. Bag is the noun, and this noun is preceded by a series of adjectives. I have beautiful, which is a general opinion, black, the color, Italian, the origin, and leather, the material. Move to activity D. Read the note, then rewrite the sentences from 1 to 6, using the adjectives in the box to make them more lively. There is more than one correct answer. So pause the video and do the task. Let's correct. The first sentence, you can taste some local dishes at the market. First of all, let's identify the nouns we need to describe. Excellent, I have dishes and the market. And the correct answer could be, you can taste some impressive or mouth-watering dishes at the noisy market. Good. Let's move to the second sentence. The square is full of flowers and there are always children running around. So the noun I need to describe here is flowers and children. So the answer is the square is full of sweet-smelling or impressive flowers and noisy children running around. In the middle of this town, there is a building with a tower. I need to describe the building and the tower. So I could say, in the middle of this town, there's a spectacular, impressive, or massive building with an impressive tower. Number 4, people visit this place for the view. So I need to describe the place and the view. And the correct answer could be, People visit this peaceful or spectacular or impressive place for the spectacular or impressive or fascinating view. Number 5. I spent an afternoon walking by the river. So I need to describe the afternoon and the river. And the correct answer is, I spent an enjoyable afternoon walking by the peaceful river. The last sentence, Beijing is a city for anyone who is interested in Chinese culture. So I need to describe the city, and I say, Beijing is a fascinating or impressive city for anyone who is interested in Chinese culture. Thank you, dear students.